In this lesson, I'm going to show you a ninth voicing that I've gotten a lot of mileage out of that's not all that common. We'll start with C. Everything will be at the 8th fret. So here's the first chord. That is a C major 9. We have the root, the 7, the 9, and the 3rd. So we can flat the 7 to make it dominant. And we can flat the 3rd to make it minor. Obviously, that one's not used very much. It's pretty difficult. We can add the 13 on the first string. So this is a C major 13, 9, root 7, 9, 3, 13. There's a arranging device that I like to use when you have the time and the inclination to do it. You have the C major 9, and we double flat the 9 to the root. So you hear. That's pretty common. The dominant 9 can be altered. Here's our C9. You can sharp the 9. Sounds like this. A more common voicing for this chord, C7 sharp 9, would be that. This one's a little more dissonant, has the sharp 9 and the 3rd right next to each other. We can flat the 9. And we can sharp the 3rd to suspend it. This chord is commonly called B flat over C. You can see the B flat triad here with C in the bass. Root 7, 9, sharp 3, or suspended 3rd. You run into this chord in pop music quite a bit. You can combine the alterations. We can have C7 flat 9 sus, B flat minor over C. We can add the 13 to the dominant chord. Root 7, 9, 3, 13. 13 flat 9. Sometimes that'll be called A over C7. You can see the A major triad with the 7th of the C and the root. A over C7. So those are some of the possibilities from a 6-string root. The 5th string root is not as usable. Some of them are, but there's bigger stretches, it's more difficult to finger, fewer altered possibilities. So from the 5th string, F on the 8th fret, we have the major 9, root 7, 9, 3. We can flat the 7 to make it dominant. We can flat the 3rd to make it minor. Pretty difficult. Not going to be able to grab that right away. A lot of times on the major 9, I'll use an arranging device where I go from major 9, then I double flat the 7 to get the 6. So that'd be an F6 9. F major 9 to F6 9. On the 5th string root, we can do some alterations. The dominant 9, we can flat the 9. We can suspend the 3rd. So this would be F9 sus. That would be E flat over F. And then we would have, we could have F7 flat 9 sus. That would be an E flat minor. See the triad there? The dominants are 5 function. So a lot of times you'll go from 5 to 1. Back on the 6th string, C9 sus, or B flat over C. C7 flat 9, F major 7, root 3, 5, 7 to F6. 6, 3, 5, root. You may recognize that as a D minor 7. In this context, it's an F6. We also have, we could have C9 sus, C7 flat 9 sus to F6, which would be a D minor with C in the bass, D minor over C, or F6. Same ideas from a 5th string root. We have F9, F7 flat 9, B flat major 7, B flat 6. We'd also could have F9 sus, E flat over F, to F9, to B flat 6. Another name for the B flat 6 is G minor triad over F. Those are some of the 5-to-1 functions. We can also do 2 5-1s. So in the key of C, D minor 9, G7 Aug, root 3rd sharp 5 7 to C major 9 to C major 7. So that sounds like this. We could use the tritone dominant substitution for the 5 chord. So that would sound like this. D minor 9, D flat 9, C major 9, C major 7. If we analyze the tritone sub, the D flat 9, if we eliminate the D flat, we can see that the upper 3 notes are the same, whether you have G in the bass, that would be G7 Aug, or D flat 9. These are the same. That's why this works. D minor 9, D flat 9, C major 9, C6, or C major 7. Okay, for those that can handle the minor 9 on the 5th string, here's the same thing from the 5th string. G minor 9, C7, F major 9, F6 9. And with the tritone sub, G minor 9, G flat 9, F major 9, F6 9. So there's your unusual 9th voicings. I get a lot of mileage out of them, especially the 6th string roots. They work real well. I use them a lot. We'll see you the next time.